Hello everyone. So I'm on Oireachtas.ie here, which is pretty much you can watch Shannon there and dail and you can watch the House of the Oireachtas, pretty much the Parliament, and different documentaries and stuff. But anyway, that's relevant. But just to say to people, this does exist. Some people would know, but there's a TV program, there's a TV channel in Ireland too that shows it. But you read that right. Resumes on Tuesday the 29th of April at 2 p.m. And you're probably saying to yourself, it's April the 10th. How is that? So yeah, they're on an Easter holiday. So they're on the Easter holidays. Isn't it well? 2 weeks off, better than the children at this stage at school. But yeah, you're probably wondering to yourself, St. Patrick's Day only happened. They had a big holiday for St. Patrick's Day, and they weren't back for a few weeks too. And then they weren't back for a long time after Christmas, and you know yourself, it's hard work being a member of dail or Shannon there, and it's difficult times, it's hard work. But this is the thing, every day of the week you hear your TDs on the radio, on the TV, there's a crisis, there's a housing crisis, there's this crisis, there's the other crisis, and other than was saying, you think if to hear them talking, and if I was in the dail at the moment, I'd be suggesting that we work Monday to Sunday every day. That because if there's such a crisis that they keep yapping about, the TDs, they're saying there's this crisis, we need to do this, we need to do that. The dail should be working 24/7 really. They should be not be nearly going home. They shouldn't nearly be there all the time with TDs. They should be nearly sleeping in their chairs because there's that much work they need to do. And nothing has been achieved. All the promises during the election, I've seen nothing yet. There's nothing has changed. Everything's got worse. If not, things have got worse. The hospital wait lists are still skyrocketing. Crime has gone up. The list is endless. The amount of money we're spending on direct provision is skyrocketed. Everything's been thrown. Money's been fucked at things that doesn't need to be fucked at. Many others. Like we could go on. It's a never-ending cycle, pretty much. But it's ludicrous to hear them saying every day, and again, you get sick of it, because if it is a crisis, they should be deeming it as a crisis. And what that means is they work 24/7. They literally work 7 days a week, and they take no extra pay. That's what they should be doing. They should not be leaving the chamber. They shouldn't be going on a 2 week holidays. But as we hear, even the government themselves are jumping up and down about, Trump's tariffs are going to blow the whole economy up and all that. If that's the case, then why are they not there discussing in the dail, trying to pass legislation to protect Irish businesses? But again, they'll say, the European Union do that. That's up to the European Union to do that. But wait a second, is the Irish people not elect the government to do that? No, it's the European Union. But what about a backwards looking idea of sovereignty, as me Haman would say? But anyway, we could go on for hours. But what I'm trying to say is the dail shouldn't be on holidays. They should be working 24/7. If they say this crisis is here, this crisis is there, that's what they should be doing, because that's the only way to deal with crises. If you're there, if the dail is there, the Parliament's there to vote on different things constantly. There's no point going in once a week or leave it for a month and we go in next month, and then they'll be soon on the summer holidays again, so they're barely there half the time of the dail. But it's insane. And again, these only TD in Ireland gets 100 and nearly 200,000 nearly in expenses allowances, and then you add up the weekly pay is nearly 4,000 or something like that. It's insane money. And then ministers over 200,000, then plus allowances, expenses, the whole shebang. Like, insane money, more than you and I. I have to go and work a 40-hour week. There's no such thing as me going on a 2 weeks holiday. I can't do that, unfortunately. I think the majority of Irish people can't do that. Maybe teachers and stuff, but the majority of Irish people don't have that luxury. And why should the dail and these people on big money shouldn't be going on luxuries like that? But anyway, let me know what it takes. Subscribe more and bye.